Jane, which has more foam? Latte or cappuccino? So this morning was a little bit stressful for me for no other reason than the fact of like tax season's coming up and all those forms and having to get the forms in, and that stuff stresses me out. I'm a creative, but I'm also really love business. But as soon as you gotta be like, oh, I need my 1041 or my 983B or tax form 96254, that stuff stresses me out. And it's like, I would rather just stick my head in the sand and not have to deal with that and figure it out. Because things have been blowing up over here on YouTube, I kind of pushed off talking to the accountant, and now my payroll tax reports are due in 4 days. And I'm switching accountants. It's a whole thing, but it always works out, so I'm trying not to stress too much. The concept of this stuff does stress me out. On a separate note though, I feel like I was here, then I jumped all the way up here with putting out content. I was putting like a stupid amount of videos a day, and now I kind of feel like I've drifted down a little, and I want to push that back up there. And I want to figure out, I think that every time there's something like this happens, I figure out new ways and systems to implement to get it done, to make it possible. So I'm trying to put out a lot of content. You guys really seem to be enjoying it, and nobody's really complaining about the fact that there's a lot of content. So honestly, I like the fact that I can please everyone. Everybody gets a kind of video a day or every other day, and I think that's really cool. So it's definitely something I'm really trying to pump out, and the channel is growing like crazy partly because of it. I don't know. One thing I'm really trying to remind myself though is that it's not all up to me. Like, you guys know I believe in God, and I don't have to control the situation. And part of me, because it's easy for me to get into the idea and the concept of like, okay, I got to make sure that these views stay up. I got to make sure that the subscribers keep growing. I got to make sure. And it's like, you know what? I made it this far. It's gonna keep working out. It's gonna be fine. Like, stop stressing. And as soon as I start thinking like that is really when things start to go awry. Like I'm not in my own, I'm kind of getting my own way, and I'm also trying to do things that maybe not aren't benefiting the channel in the long term. It's easy to take shortcuts when you start thinking like that. So just think, it's gonna be fine. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep one day at a time. Keep going for it. We have to go out. You gotta go out? Come on, let's go out. Got a little snow today, buddy. It's a little snowy out there. I love that, man. It's been so cold lately. I'm glad it just snowed a little, because this 20-degree weather with no snow is terrible. So I really like when I find new artists and artists that I haven't yet discovered. It's cool because I get to share them with you guys, or you guys already technically know about them. You're sharing them with me technically. But it's also cool just to see that new people find the channel, and it's just a new avenue to meet new people. So I'm definitely enjoying that. I started doing Dimash Kudaibergen. The guy's got an unbelievable voice. If you haven't heard his voice, it's actually wild. It is officially time to give some lessons for today. So with my one AirPod, I just bought new AirPods. They're coming. I actually got them off eBay they're new, or they might be. I think they were factory. What do they call it? They were fixed. Not brand new. They're like open box or replenished or whatever they call them. Fixed from the factory for like $60. That's not bad. What was that? Do you remember what the melodic or harmonic minor scales are? That is exactly right. Yeah. You change the second to last and the last note depending on scale. So there's 3 types of minor scales. There's the major. Not the major. There's the natural minor, harmonic minor, and melodic minor. Okay. So natural minor is like, so if we're talking A minor scale, just regular A minor scale, right? Harmonic minor is where it is the minor scale going up, but you raise 7. So for example, the A minor scale, you go A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp instead of G. Okay? And that gives that kind of like, do you know that like, what's it called? The snake, the snake, that, like play it. Bullet, are you ready to play some video games?